Dear Sherry, I have a question about calculating the dosage for edibles. I make cookies with cannabutter. A lot of times I use 2 or even 3 different jars of flowers. They'll vary between 17% THC and maybe about 23% THC. Their properties are similar, but it's the percentages that I'm confused about. How do I calculate the dosage when using different percentages of cannabis in the same recipe? I do have your dosage calculators. Thank you. Okay, that's a great question. And before I get to the answer, I just want to remind everybody, hit that YouTube subscribe button and notification bell because I try to upload new videos every Wednesday. And please do me a huge favor, hit that like button too if you get value out of my videos because it helps us be seen in YouTube's algorithms. Okay, the question was, how do you calculate the dosage if you're using 2 or even 3 or more different types of cannabis and they each have a different THC percentage? That's a really good question. Now, if you've taken my free dosing class or you've used my handy dandy $5 dosage calculators, and I'll put a link in the comments below to both of those, you'll know that the first step to calculating the dosage in your homemade edibles is to know the THC percentage. Now, this is easy if you're using lab-tested weed, and if you're not, I teach you in those classes that come with the calculators or the dosing class how to estimate it. But this questionnaire is using lab-tested weed. She knows what's in each type, but she's just using 3 different types to make one batch of butter that she'll then make cookies with. So how do you calculate that dosage? Well, it's pretty easy, and you have 2 different choices. Now, one you could just take a percentage of, an average of the 3 percentage. So you would take the 3 percentages and average them out and use that as your THC percentage to start your dosage calculation. The other option is to make 3 separate calculations, one for each of the types of weed that you're using and the amounts that you're using it. And then when you get to the end, you would have your per serving dose. You would add the per serving dose of the 3 of them together, and then you would have what's in your recipe. I hope this makes sense. If you're using the dosing calculator, I think it will, because you'll see the fields right there. So that's your choices. Either take an average of the 3 percentages, which is probably what I would do because it's the quickest and easiest way. And we're only getting an estimate here, but we're getting a pretty accurate estimate. Otherwise, calculate the 3 and add them together. So that's how you can cook with different strains that have different THC percentages. And if you're trying to get specific effects, there might be any number of reasons why you might want to do this. So I appreciate your experimenting and figuring out what works best for you, and that's how you calculate the dosage. See you all next time. Hope this helps, and eat your weed.